We ain't going for it. We staying in our era. We going with the G. We work on cars. You know what I'm saying? We change all. We do all the real man shit. You feel me? We ain't influenced by nothing else.
Don't be making fun of me when I'm drunk. You're gonna get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight.
Slim Thug just lit the internet on fire, and he didn't whisper about it either. He came swinging straight at Lil Baby with a grin that said he knew exactly what he was doing. No more mysterious subliminals, no more quiet shade. He dropped a bomb that could shake Baby's entire reputation. For years, fans had laughed off rumors that someone powerful was pulling strings behind the scenes for Baby, but Slim basically said, "Y'all think it's a joke? Watch this." He pointed fingers at one name, Ruben, the millionaire who always seems to be in the same frame, the same luxury box seats, the same yacht photos as Baby. Suddenly all those sugar daddy jokes that were once just clowning around didn't feel so funny anymore. People started asking, has Baby been putting up a front this whole time? Was his tough image nothing but a mask covering up who's really running the show? And Baby didn't take that lightly. He hopped online quick, throwing subliminals so sharp fans didn't even need captions to know who he was talking about. His words were icy, but the thing about the internet, screenshots never die. Within minutes, his posts were saved, shared, and blasted across every blog, every gossip page, every fan forum. People instantly linked his rage back to Slim, and just like that, Baby found himself at the center of a storm he couldn't just walk away from.
She with Lil Baby's ass. He gave me $40,000. So Lil Baby has slid in my DM. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him, yeah. He texted me, told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it. You know, you got a lot of people that's just a setup situation. But it was just weird because he kept touching me and he was just rubbing me. Like, it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly.
Fans started digging like detectives, scrolling through Slim's feed, combing through Baby's old posts, hunting for anything that could connect the dots. Then Slim turned it up another notch, clowning Baby after a performance clip dropped of him rocking short shorts, a tight shirt, and a flashy pink belt. Social media went nuts. Some were laughing, some were suspicious, and others swore it was proof that Slim wasn't just talking out the side of his neck. But Slim didn't stop at jokes. He got serious, dead serious. He jumped on camera with a tone so sharp it cut through the screen. His face was locked in disgust as he accused Lil Baby of being the definition of everything wrong with the rap game right now. No laughs, no smirks, just venom. Then he twisted the knife, mocking Baby for acting like a girl in that outfit. That's when things got extra wild. Old photos of Baby cozying up with Ruben started resurfacing, and fans swore they weren't just casual shots. One particular flick showed them standing close with smiles that looked a little too comfortable, and when 50 Cent reposted it with the caption, "What's going on here?" the whole internet exploded. Suddenly, every hug, every courtside picture, every yacht party wasn't just business, it was Exhibit A.
Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and normal? You girls.
Think of the James Harden games.
Like what? Like, I don't play certain type games. Yeah. So even when I see certain, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I just say it.
See the comment.
Push up on me with it. You know what I'm saying?
Ruben's name started trending heavy because people know he isn't just some random guy. He's a power player with deep ties in both sports and music. He's got history too. His name has been linked to some shady dealings, even those infamous industry parties that always spark rumors. So when fans looked back and saw how often Baby's career intersected with Ruben's world, the theory got louder. Maybe Baby didn't rise on hustle alone. Maybe Ruben's handprints are all over his success. To make it even crazier, fans pointed to Baby's sudden switch up, like when he always claimed he'd never get tattoos to keep a clean image, but then popped out with big thigh pieces spelling 92nd Baby and CBFW. People couldn't stop asking what made him change his whole stance. That's when the whispers got nastier. The tattoos, the outfits, the photos with Ruben, it all became fuel for a conspiracy fans were treating like gospel. The drama only got deeper when Baby's personal life started spilling into the mix. His baby mama Jada came forward with a cryptic confession, and that was enough for fans to start connecting dots they'd been whispering about for years. She said she tried to hold the relationship together, but had to walk away when Baby showed his true colors. Now, she never outright said what those colors were.
Look how they got y'all dressing. Do you see what your new rappers, how they got y'all dressing? What happened to white tees and no, you girls. You is all the way girls, man, following y'all favorite rappers. D-Ray Davis, my brother. Yeah, man. Hey, man, that's in the flu in my era. I'ma just say that, man. You know what I'm saying? You better put your towel tee on or something, man. Before y'all be doing all this other, y'all turning all the way to girls. What the, like even the girls know it. The girls look at y'all like girls. It's weird, bro. Like, I don't know what happened.
But the way she dropped that hint left people convinced his bond with Ruben was part of the problem. And just like that, fans had more fuel for their theories, saying maybe Slim Thug's bomb wasn't just wild accusations, maybe it was the smoke that came from real fire. And then, as if that wasn't messy enough, an IG model named Teresa Levine slid in with her own claims, saying Baby's lifestyle wasn't what it seemed. She called his moves ambiguous, and that word alone had gossip pages lighting up with speculation. Nobody needed her to give details. The streets filled in the blanks themselves. That's when things flipped from clowning to deadly serious. This wasn't just about Slim mocking Baby's outfit anymore. This was about power, control, and who's really pulling strings in the industry. See, fans weren't just laughing at the pink belt or the tattoos anymore. They were dissecting everything. Baby's silence, his reactions, his connections. And the biggest twist, the rumor that Mike Ruben himself had actually stepped in to control Baby's habits. According to whispers, Ruben personally called casinos and had Baby banned from gambling. At first, it sounded like a rich friend looking out for a buddy, but then people started drawing parallels to the notorious mentorship between Clive Davis and Diddy back in the day. That comparison had people nervous, saying Baby might be in way deeper than anyone realizes. Was Ruben just a supportive figure? Or was he the one steering Baby's every move, making sure he didn't slip up and ruin the brand? Fans were no longer joking. They were saying flat out that Baby's entire career might be crafted and maintained by Ruben's influence. And while all this noise was going on, Slim Thug kept the pressure on. He refused to back down, throwing out old clips, daring Baby to name drop him instead of hiding behind subliminals. He wanted Baby to come face to face with the accusations, but Baby did the opposite. He went silent. No posts, no interviews, no tweets, nothing. And silence in this game is dangerous. To fans, it looked less like strategy and more like guilt. Because if it wasn't true, why wouldn't Baby just shut it all down with one statement? That silence turned the speculation into a frenzy.
That was really my only reason, like, for being younger. Like, I don't want no tattoo. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't want to be like a thug. Like, even though, like, I'm almost a thug. I was a thug.
Yeah.
I don't want to be no thug. You feel? I don't want people to look at me like I'm a thug. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. People with tattoos, and to me, you look like a thug.
Damn. Everybody like this nowadays.
Suddenly, every little thing looked suspicious. Those courtside seats where Ruben and Baby were always posted, suspicious. Those yacht trips and vacations where Ruben popped up in the background, suspicious. Even the new tattoos, which fans said could have hidden meanings tied to Ruben, became suspect. Social media was spinning wild theories nonstop, and Baby wasn't saying a word to stop it.
Literally, when that picture came out, I literally made Mike Ruben go to his security camera at his house, go to the footage and get the whole time. But I just never, I ain't even gonna post that shit on the internet. Yeah. I'm just like, right. You feel me? Like,
and when you're quiet in the middle of a storm, the streets start writing the narrative for you. And trust, it's never the one you want. By now, the chaos was way bigger than a few jokes. It turned into a full-blown industry scandal. Every day, fans were digging up receipts, whether real or fake, and connecting them back to the same thing, Baby's bond with Ruben. Some were convinced it wasn't just friendship or business networking. They swore it was the engine running Baby's entire career, and it didn't help that other rappers and influencers started chiming in. Lil Yachty even stirred the pot on his podcast, claiming he had surveillance footage that could expose everything. But here's the catch, he never released it. And in the eyes of the internet, saying you got proof without showing it is basically admitting it's true. That sent fans into overdrive saying, if Yachty's got tapes, what's he scared of? Then came the knockout punch, Jada's revelation about why she left Baby. She kept it vague but heavy, making it clear she didn't walk away for something small. People instantly linked it back to Slim's claims and those shady Ruben rumors. That was the moment when the jokes officially ended and the theories got stamped with truth in the court of public opinion. To make it worse, Slim kept uploading throwbacks, old footage, and clips daring Baby to speak up, but he stayed silent. And the streets don't respect silence. They see it as weakness, or worse, guilt. Fans said straight up, if he ain't guilty, why he so quiet?
When somebody show you who they are, for the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th time, you have to believe them.
Every day he stayed off socials, the narrative got darker. People weren't even asking if anymore, they were asking how deep. And the timing made everything even wilder. Ruben's name stayed trending, Slim Thug kept pressing, and Baby just vanished. No interviews, no live appearances, no explanations. That silence had two possible meanings. Either he's plotting something big behind the scenes, or he's got nothing left to say because the rumors cut too close to the truth. In hip-hop, silence is a gamble. Some fans thought maybe he was preparing a comeback record to clap back at Slim and clear his name. Others swore his silence meant he was protecting Ruben, covering for him the same way people once accused Diddy's circle of protecting him. And let's be real, once folks start comparing your situation to those legendary industry scandals, it's not just gossip anymore, it's a red flag. Now the streets are buzzing with one question, who's really in control here? Is Lil Baby the boss, or is Ruben the puppeteer pulling strings behind the curtain? Because if Slim drops one more major piece of evidence, this could explode into something that wrecks careers and shakes the whole hip-hop industry. Right now, Baby's silence looks less like a strategy and more like surrender, and fans are treating Slim like the one who dared to expose what others were too scared to say. Whether Baby is the victim of internet lies or the subject of a truth too messy to admit, one thing's clear, this drama isn't cooling down anytime soon. And the way it's going, the next twist could be bigger than anyone expects.